Welcome to SDX. I'm Ricardo, and this is week 32 report. So lately, I've been analyzing a bit on jump techniques whenever I come across videos on the internet that show impressive basketball dunks. Am I ever going to be able to dunk? Seems a bit far away still. I still have to lose a lot of weight before I start training on jumps. So last week, I felt I was going in the right direction again and I was crushing it. But at the same time, I was starting to feel muscle fatigue and started to use creatine this week. So let's have a look at the results. So last week, my weight was 83.30 kilograms, and today it is 83.25 kilograms. So this is a very small step forward if you look at weight alone. But honestly, this week was hard. In the trends, we can see my weight increased significantly first before going down near the end of the week. So I knew that creatine would increase my weight a bit since it will let my body retain more water. I also noticed my biceps looked a bit more inflated, but at the same time, since last week I was doing so good, I was hoping to keep losing weight on the daily. So it did feel a bit demotivating, to be honest. But looking at my weight today is giving me hope. I almost thought that the weight would increase uh, for a long time still. So I'm using creatine daily now, so 3 grams, which I usually take after my workout or at noon with my lunch. So I love that the powder has no flavor and I can mix it with any drink. So usually I still mix it just with water. So I used to have experience with whey powders for protein intake, but after a while I really started hating them. Uh, the taste becomes really awful. And the ones that taste good usually have too much sugar in it. So maybe later I start with the protein shakes again, but for now I'm good. Additionally, I hoped that the creatine would give me power and strength and keep away the muscle fatigue. So, did it help? From my experience after 1 week, no. So, actually, it's becoming worse. I even skipped training on Thursday, so my muscles are getting tired faster now. But I can't blame it on the creatine alone yet. Uh, it could also mean that my muscles were already going toward that state. I will keep using creatine as I think it does help in growing muscles and get some muscle definitions. After a few weeks, I'll review again and to see if I should keep using it or not. In everything, I think it's always important to keep listening, gather, and analyze the information you get so you can come up with improvements. So for me, this has become a habit growing up, and it's part of who I am. And now that I feel stuck energy wise, I think it's time to make some changes. Well, the first change was using creatine, but since that hasn't given immediate results, I could think about using pre workout shakes. But it is something I won't use. They usually contain a lot of caffeine or other stuff that feels bad for my heart. So similar to fat burners, which I've used in the past. I feel they give bad kind of energy. So only energy to keep you awake, and not the energy that gives you power and strength. So using steroids is also not an option for me. Whenever you have to consciously think about putting your health in the balance, the choice is easily made. Never put your health in the balance. So I'm thinking what I can do is make a change in my rest and recovery. So lately, after my full body workout, I get tired and sleep comes fast as well. So up till now, I've done only full body workouts every time. so for 5 days per week. It might be I'm not giving my muscles enough recovery time. So what I'm going to do is that I will alternate muscle focus areas per day. On Monday and Thursday, I will focus on my legs and my upper body will have rest. And then on Tuesday and Friday, I will focus on upper body, so my legs will have rest. And on Wednesday, in the middle of the week, I will mostly focus on core and abs. Core and abs, I will work on also on the other days since that currently requires the most attention. Um, what I'll also do is keep walking and running on all days. So that means all days whenever I do the workout. I actually need a new treadmill series like Succession. I've watched all the episodes now. In the meantime, I'm watching an oldie. It's called Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is very funny. It's with and from the creator of Seinfeld, Larry David. But I need a series that isn't too graphical, so nobody will look over my shoulders and think I'm watching something strange in the gym. Also, one that isn't loaded with cool cinematography and graphics because I think I prefer watching that at home on a bigger screen. All right, I think this change will give me some rest in muscle areas to come back stronger the next time I use it. And to fuel for power and energy, I will focus my nutrition more on protein and vegetable. So that's basically what I've already been doing. All right, that was a lot. For now, this was SDX. See you next time.